I keep it 100, like boarding in the streets, but especially when recording. Mint tea and a spliff in the morning, then I beat up the beat like doors to a Mormon. Mama said the devil find works for bored men and leave trouble only white men can afford them. I try to put my focus on the Lord then, but like Hocus, I was back up in the Trojan. Wanna invest in the future? You should let me sign a big.
So did I ask you where you got your name from, AK?
No, you didn't.
Where do you get your name from?
All right, so for the people watching, all right. So when I first started DJing, like as you can see right here, I got 2 tattoos. One of them is called Red Eye. So when I was younger, like back in high school, the same times I was talking about, I came up with a name, you know, like you're young, thinking about smoking weed or anything that pertains to you, you know. So weed was mine, and I came up with Red Eye. So as I got more serious in the business, you know, 17, 18, that's when I decided I'm going to change my name, because in the dancehall industry, Red Eye is not really a good name, you know what I mean? It's not a good label or a title. Because Red Eye means like you're more envious type of bad-minded, negative version
kind of
of
devil-related kind of thing, shit like that?
No.
You like watch people's stuff
Like,
too much.
You're more envious.
You're
You're more greedy, envious, and like, you know, like a sin. You know, you're not supposed to be envious, so you can't watch somebody else's something and want it for yourself. So Red Eye is technically that to us as black people or West Indian. You know, so I intended to change my name as I got older, and when I did, that's when, you know, we came out with Uptown Sounds on a different level, and things got a little bit more serious. We got into the, you know, into the mainstream with the older crowd and stuff like that, because we got older now, so we were of age, because we started off Uptown Sounds at 16, so when we got 18, 19, it was a time. So me going into that league, and one of my first competitions, before that competition, I thought about changing my name, you know, because competition-wise, I didn't want that ammunition. So I was like, you know what, let me change my name to something more comfortable. So I thought about it, and I came up with AK because the first 2 letters of my first name. So that's how it came up.
So it has nothing to do with the AK-47 gun.
Well, in relation to that, it would be more like the way I play music, you know, I can fire shots off like an AK, you know what I mean? I can let off music real fast, real rapid, you know, and yeah, so that's where it really came from still, honestly.
Yo, take me a little bit in the DJ world, bro. So, because what I see when I go to clubs and stuff, like, well, especially more back in the day, I'm seeing like, is DJing still a thing right now, actually? Is it a poppin' thing? Is it a popular thing? Is it like,
for the
DJs
most
the man,
part,
like how they used to be? Like, DJs were the man when I was growing up. Like, you know
for
what I
the
mean?
most part, it still is, depending on what league you're in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I would say
it died down a little bit, but it's starting to pick up a little bit.
It died down a bit in the sense where it wasn't the it thing that people wanted to be. You know what I mean? But
COVID had killed it a lot too, I feel.
Even before COVID, it was just more like, you know, it wasn't the it thing to do, and I could say that based off of how many years I've been around and how much people I've seen in the business. And mind you, like I've had my in and outs in the business too, so I can sit here
and like house parties are not as big as when we were younger growing up.
Well, when you consider
that didn't come with COVID though. That came with
that was just
generation.
before.
Yeah. Younger than me, they're just not
generation.
They want to stay home on the phone, on the computer, or the
generation and technology too plays a factor, and that means on the law side, that means on
every side,
on lawful side, that means on any side. You know what I mean? So with the times, things change, but the carrying on of the torch and the evolution with that, I feel that's where things got messed up, because there was not much passing on torches, and also like, you know, just exposing the culture. As for house parties and stuff like that, like, you know.
I like what you said about not much passing on torches. You know what I'm saying? Do you feel like, what do you think about DJ Blaster? He was here last 2 weeks ago, and he was bigging you up, saying like he feels like you're next up. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about passing torches. Do you feel like that was a torch passed down? Do you feel like there's a chance for you to beat it? How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I take that one with every inch of my soul and heart, because honestly, that was a big up that, like I said, I grew up around a lot of DJs and a lot of, you know, music stuff. And for once, and we got to shout out to technology too, because I can't say that people got the chance before to do that, but technology didn't come around just yesterday, you know what I mean? So people had their chance, but I give him props because he's seen the work that I've been putting in for the past year. And honestly, like, yeah, I'm really here to put in some work and make an impact, and I'm very appreciative that he's seen that and that he knows, like, you know, and it's not yesterday, like, he's always been a big bro to me in this business. So now seeing me back on a revamped version of myself and on a, like, more professional version of myself, I could only give him props because honestly, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that props.
Do you think you're able to live up to that expectation?
Yes, in certain ways, yes, you know, and being a person that I can adapt to, you know.
Is that pressure on you though?
Yes and no, because also it comes with an image, you know what I mean? Like, I can't lie, some people, they view me as a whole image, a whole package, but at the same time, like, I don't view myself as that, because the work that I have to put in to feel like that, or to feel like I'm reciprocating that kind of energy, is twice or 3 times, 4 times as much. You know what I mean? And from where I'm coming from, you know, the stop and go. Now I'm here to actually take it like super serious. It's like,
what do you think? What do you feel about people who felt like they seen you do your thing and they weren't seeing you do anything and weren't like, oh, he fell off? You know what I'm saying? What do you feel about that?
For the most part, I can't pinpoint anybody that says that, but for the most part, you know, I have my own feelings, I have my own opinion. So being in this along,
do you feel like you fell off at some point?
Oh, for sure, because like I said, like, you know, I had distractions, I had other passions and other ambitions and goals and stuff like that, you know, so that means so, and like one of my good friends, you know, longtime friends, Uptown Sound member, you know what I mean, shout out to Anthony G, you know what I'm saying, he's like, yo, you know, just the other day he said, he's like, you know, like, honestly, this has been your thing, I don't know why you weren't around in it for this long, but I guess it wasn't your time yet, but no, I can see it's your time when I'm like, yo, you know what? Honestly, I respect what you're saying, and I view that the same way still, because honestly, my name, at the same time, I take it into consideration, because my real name is Hakeem, and it was a Muslim.
Are we dropping names today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, AK comes from somewhere, you know.
Yeah,
so,
What's your name?
You know.
The Don.
You know, but anyways, like, for anybody that wants to know where it came from, AK comes from Akeem, and Akeem came from, you know, a friend of my mom's that she, you know, she grew up with, that she, you know, lived with in Jamaica, and he turned Muslim, and he gave me the name Akeem, you know, and then as I was growing up, got to chill with Arabs and stuff like that, they got me in tune with what my name meant, you know, wise person and doctor and stuff like that. So, you know, with that being said, I looked at my life and I looked at the name and I'm like, you know what my brethren said just the other day, I believe that, you know what I mean? Because maybe it wasn't my time yet, but with wisdom, my time will come, you know what I mean? So,
Okay.
I gotta big him up for that one. Shout out to Anthony G for that stuff.
I see as a DJ, man, you guys attract a lot of girls, man. Like, the girls want to flock around Ono. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that? Is that true? Are DJs chick magnets out here?
I could say yes and no.
Okay.
It depends on the context. It depends on, the circumstances or the image that comes with it. Like in one sense, I can say, for one sense, not every DJ is good looking, so you know what I mean.
But I don't
Can't
think you have
say
to be
every
good looking.
gal is gonna
if you're
be.
the man, you know what I'm saying? I don't
But
think good looking plays much of a.
Then that goes into clout. It doesn't really go much into like
you're clouded because you're the DJ. You're the man that.
Okay,
like,
so if it comes on to the clout, then yeah, a lot of that comes with it. A lot of, no matter if you're good looking, ugly, you could have been.
And how do you deal with that as a DJ?
How I deal with it as a DJ, I try to zone out because not only I have confidence in myself, but also the fact that I have not only an image to obtain, like to uphold, like I also have a job to do, you know what I mean? So that comes with also putting on the show or the face that's needed to get that done.
You don't let the girls distract you, basically.
No, but it's a plus too because it helps entertain, it helps animate with the crowd, it helps with anything, you know what I mean? And it's the science. A lot of people don't think about the science behind DJing and music and all of this entertainment stuff. Like everybody just goes straight for the music or the image, the pictures, So
you ever seen like a girl she sees because you're the one playing, all of a sudden she's giving you that attention or that light or being like a fan basically. Has that happened to you while you're DJing? And is that something you like, or is you like, yo, get out of here? I know you only want me because I'm a DJ. Like,
all right, so I'm gonna show you something that a lot of people might not think or might not know.
Yeah.
But I grew up self-conscious in the sense where like I used to get made fun of, like, for all types of stuff, for my skin, for, my lips, or hair or whatever, So I grew up a little bit self-conscious. So in that sense, where when I go out there, I don't really try to think about who's thinking about anything. You know what I mean? Because anybody could think whatever they want about whoever they want. You know what I mean? And it took me a long time to realize that in life. I had to build my confidence. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even when I had a six-pack and all types of things, people were like giving me ratings, and I'm there like the amount of shit I got before getting that ratings, I still even season that, like take that and
remain humble.
You know what I mean? I still remain humble, even up to now. Like, you know what I mean? Shout out to Cream once again, because I did a photo shoot, when was it, last year or 2 years ago? And like I still get, shout outs for that, and people look at me and they're like, yo, AK, like what the fuck? I'm like, I don't know what to say, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just me. Like, I was born like this. I worked on it, whatever the case might be. But, like, how you view me is not how I view myself fully. You know what I mean? But that's just being humble, too. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I grew up being made fun of. So it's not something like, you know what I mean? Confidence over arrogance, I tell you that.
Okay. What about on another set, like, clubs getting shoot up and stuff? Like, is that like a fear for you when you're playing? Like, you might catch a stray bullet, or any beef going on, or is the party done? Are you done? Like, how do you handle that energy when you're playing?
Well, for me, on a DJ level, I'll say from where I'm coming from, like, where I'm at now, I'm not gonna say that I play around with those stuff and I take it very seriously. Like, everybody goes through their phases, so there's people that it takes them a long time to realize the consequences and everything that comes with it. But for me, like, thank God, I lived a fast life, let's just say, you know what I mean? And yeah, I took everything like a grain of salt, and I tread lightly, and I'm grateful for the life that I lived and what I've been through. So when it comes to parties now, I honestly, I don't rate, and I don't like the whole, you know what I mean, the whole violent thing, because honestly, this is a community and it's a culture that we have, and if we can't control it and maintain it, then what are we going to have?
Right? And every time we try to come together and have fun, police shut it down.
And then when we try to rebuild it, it's harder to rebuild because You know, history just replays itself.
Okay, real quick, because I know you're big on, you know, playing local artists and everything. I'm going to have to ask you that, right? Who's your top 3 Montreal artists right now?
Well, for one, LV.
Who's LV? Say some names. Who's that?
Shout out to Kobe.
Okay.
Shout out to King K.
King
You
K.
know, artist name.
Okay.
Shout out to LV
Okay.
Biggs. You already know.
Okay.
Shout out to. Well, you know what? I gotta shout out. What's my guy's name? What's my English boy's name? UK. What's
The guy in the UK rap with the mask?
What's his name?
AMD?
Yo,
Remember
ever
when
since
that
this
the
guy
mask
showed
on?
me this guy, yo,
fucking
I
with
like
it?
that vibe because
Yeah.
it's a whole energy to it and it's a whole image. Like, and in this entertainment business, like, if you don't have an image or if you don't have a gimmick, that thing that makes you, you know, it's a lot harder.
Does that make
Both.
him though?
For him, yeah.
Okay.
For sure. You know what I mean? And being one of the only like English, like British drill type rappers, yeah, I get it to him.
Bamboo check him, told him to take that off, take that mask out. Top 3 MTL DJs in the city.
Young or old?
And top 3, whatever you wanna put it.
Top 3
So of all time.
of all times. Wow, now you're going into like of all times.
Your personal favorite, top 3.
My personal favorite of all times. Well, for one, shout out to Jones, because that's my guy from like, we start like, you know, like,
Yeah.
he knows what time it is.
Yeah.
Like, when I talk the things them. Big up to Jones, I'm a bread at that. You know what I mean? Straight up. And I have to add in, like, no lie, my heart just takes every time I hear it. And since I met this guy, yo, it's always fire and the energy, the ambition, the stage performance. Little Vicious, the country boss. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother.
Okay. And you have one more. So you said.
One more.
Who's the first person you said? You said before.
No, I have to
Fire
say,
Jones,
I have to say
Vicious,
Jones.
and one more.
I have to say Jones because
And one more.
like we started off in this shit and
One
you know how he escalated and his elevation.
One more.
So the last one. Honestly, I wouldn't be me if I don't say I big up DJ Kid. Because DJ Kid's my little brother. And no lie, like, I wouldn't be me without saying DJ Kid was there. You know, he wasn't there. Okay. Like, he's been there and his elevation and his progression to where he's at now. Like, you guys might not even see or hear from him, but trust me, he's doing things and you gotta big him up for it still, because, you know what I mean? Like, he's the next generation to my generation. And shout out to CJ and CZ and Young General, DJ Jason, enough of these guys out there doing their thing.
All of them. So, yo, just like how Blaster said that you were the prospect, the next up, right? Who do you see as your competitor? Like, who do you see that, okay, that's like, you know, even if it's fun competition or whatever, but that's I gotta watch out for that guy, because, you know? You know what I mean? Like,
oh, shit. All right. Well.
Stir the pot a little bit, huh?
All right. Okay. Well, I could tell you two straight off the bat that, like,
Quick.
I'd have to be on my shit.
Yeah.
Is Vicious and Jones.
Vicious and Jones.
But
like, I would say Jones is already there, gone. Vicious, I guess, he just came from Jamaica a few years ago, right?
But
so I guess more Vicious, you could probably say that.
Experience-wise, you can't really tell somebody's experience because they're here from here or they're from somewhere else. Experience doesn't lie, like, you know what I mean? So,
okay.
I can only say off of what I know as a DJ, experience-wise, and my experience in this business for donkey years, you know what I'm saying? I can only tell you, like, what I'm, you know what I mean? what I could tell you. Like, so the two main people I could tell you would be Kid and, Actually, I'd have to put three. I have to put respect on Kid's name. So Kid, Fire Jones, and Vicious.
Okay.
They're my top three. Like, if I had to choose, if I had to go to a party,
you pick them.
It's their parties,
Okay.
and that's facts on wax.
Real quick game, real quick. So I'm just gonna say three, and you just pick the best one. Okay? DJ Fire Jones, DJ Blaster.
Jones.
Nemesis Sound, Little Thunder.
Nemesis.
DJ Marvelous, DJ Vicious.
Vicious.
DJ Tokyo, DJ CJ.
Tokyo.
Okay. All right, it's a quick little game.
I'm only saying Tokyo because she's a trap queen. You understand?
Yeah.
You gotta give it to CZ still. Like, yo, he's a heavy hitter.
No, I said CJ.
CJ and Tokyo. CJ, I gotta give it to him too. No, those two, they're
so
tag
CJ
team.
or CZ?
Huh?
DJ CZ? DJ C's or DJ Tokyo?
CJ or CZ?
No. CZ or Tokyo?
CZ or
His
Tokyo.
name is
C's and Tokyo. I would have to give it.
No, C's and CJ.
Okay, now that's a better.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's coming out to the party, to the competition, April 7th.
Yeah.
Look out for that. It's called King of the Deck. You understand? Featuring CJ, CZ, C's, Young General, DJ Jason. You got a few others. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. And that's all of the young DJs on one flyer representing themselves. Who's the baddest DJ that can hold down the crowd for the whole night? So you guys check that out.
Your name's in that too?
I'm the judge, so you know I'm there.
Who's holding this event? Shmia?
No. It's partially with the Sweet 62. Shout out to everybody at Sweet 662.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And yeah, like
that's sick.
For sure. That's gonna be a hit event.
Okay.
But if I had to choose between the two, I have yet to determine because it's still fresh in the mud, and they have yet to prove to me personally how far they can go. Okay. So this competition will definitely show some, you know what I mean, some skills and attributes to my
Real
decision.
quick, dubs. Do you have any special dubs for any big artists or anything like that?
I got a couple.
You got a 1-2 dub?
I got a couple.
Okay.
Recent, I can say shout out to my girl Cali Pop, because we got something working in the mix and they ain't ready for that still. Shout out to my local artists, because I like to make local remixes or local dub plates. As far as dub plates, I like to make local shit, so I fucks with it. Sorry for my French. I mess with a lot of local artists before I go abroad and go pay crazy money for, you know what I mean? So
through the pain, through the struggle, if you try and reach, then you gon' pull a muscle. I did it all for the hustle, tryna ball, build, wrestle. Through the pain, through the heat, I can't take it, too much pain in these streets. I did it all for my peeps, I did it all in these streets.
Had a lot of pain in me, now I got these chains on me. Think my legs gave out the way I keep this cane on me.